This guy divorced his wife because she breastfed their babies. And people have actually found the court records showing that this divorce actually did happen. So here's just a couple of these messages. She says, if you don't like seeing it, maybe I can just do it in a different room. Pretty logical thing to say. He says, well, we didn't talk about it. You just did it. And it's not about seeing it. I know it's happening. I'm done. She says, done? Let me know when you're being discharged and I'll be there, he says. Like you're divorcing me, she says. And he says, you go behind my back and do something I'm stressed about not doing that's no different than lying and shows how little you respect me. And she's like, I wasn't meaning to disrespect you. I just wanted to give Wilder breast milk. And since he was born early, and I know it's the best thing for him with the antibodies and other stuff he'll get from it. Pretty logical thing. And then he goes off saying he's not a preemie. He was born at a full term. It's unneeded. He's still bigger than I was when I was born. And you could have asked the nurses for a pump. And he says it's proven a scientific fact that breast milk is no better than modern formula. Not true. And she says, I know, but the benefits of the breast milk still outweigh the formula. Latching helps drop the milk better than the pumps. So she's just being logical here. She's like, you know, and he's just getting angry. Yeah, the benefit to where I'll never be able to look at you the same way again. What do you mean? You think I'm a bad mom for breastfeeding? He says, I think you're a bad wife. I think you don't respect me. I think you took joy away from me. I think a lot of things. Like he's just losing his mind here, you guys. She says, took a joy away from you? I don't understand what you mean. Formula can still be used. Then he says, I enjoy your boobs. Now they've been in another man's mouth. I no longer enjoy your boobs. She says, just Wilder's, not another man. He says, he's a male and your son. That makes it incestuous in my eyes. She's like, it's not like that at all. I'm not saying anything I haven't told you before, he says. This guy's literally freaking out because he's jealous of his son. It's insane, my friends. And he says, I wasn't playing. She says, I know. He says, you are a bitch for making matters worse. I'm sorry you feel that way towards me. So she's just like kind of done with it herself now. But she's still putting up with this, which is insane. He says, I doubt they're going to let me bring y'all home. So good luck figuring out a way to make that happen. Because from other messages I've read, this guy apparently threw a tantrum at the hospital. She said, I just felt it'd be okay to breastfeed Wilder and we could compromise the situation where you don't have to be in the room. She's still trying to be supportive and like compromising here. And then he says, you don't get it. I told you that with Hunter, that was a compromise you made then and still feel the same way about. After you heal and get on your feet and are able to afford your own place, move out. Until then, no matter how long it takes, the bedroom is all yours. I'll set up an air mattress. And then there's one less message that was shared, and he just kind of finishes going off. He says, so fuck it, we're done. I'm going to talk to a lawyer about 50-50 custody no matter how much I hate you. I can never keep the boys away from you. Like, he's trying to tell her that even though he hates her, he couldn't take her kids away from her. You can stay at the house for as long as you need. I'll sleep in Wilder's room. Not what they said. They didn't. And it just goes on. And he's angry. And like I said, the court records actually show that this divorce happened. Like, this guy literally divorced his wife because she breastfed his kids. It's insane.